Hey look, it's Slay the Spire. And then we're gonna play this music on top of it. You have a copy of Gloomhaven, got it from your parents, and you played it once. But it's just too much. If you did play it, you'd want to play the PC game? Ah. Holy Slay the Spire? Imagine Faye actually playing some roguelikes for once. Hey Peter, how's it going? Good to see ya. What do we think? You ready for this? Oh no. Thanks for the love bomb, by the way. Alright, now, only Ascension 5 on most of them. We don't talk about the Watcher. So, is it Silent or Ironclad? Let's go... I'm feeling the Silent tonight. You can't the Watcher either? Look, the Watcher isn't a real character, okay? She doesn't even have a key. She doesn't even have a key. How could she be a real character? Can't answer that, can you? But also, like, Watcher runs go like this. Holy crap, this character's overpowered. Why do I keep winning these by miles? Oh wait, I just died instantly. That's how a Watcher run goes. What do we have here? Gonna steal that? Okay. Colorless card. That's standard Niao's Blessing. What, is that what it's called? Niao's... whatever it is. Transform 2 cards. Or Boss Relic. I think these options mean we didn't get very far last time. Maybe just pick a colorless card. Transform 2... 21 damage is a lot, you guys. Like, with Silent, I'm a lot more, concerned about my health. If you get 4 options, you went far? Okay. But, like, this one is always... is always one of them if you get only 2, right? Think you would transform? I'm thinking about it, but like 21 damage. I have to rest so often with the Silent because she just dies so easily, like just slowly dying constantly. I think it's my worst character, by the way. Niao's Lament, that's what it's called, okay. Yeah, we get to get rid of 2 useless cards, but we might get 2 useless cards in return. By the way, thinking of getting the Slay the Spire board game, I have gift cards. I have gift cards that I need to use. And the Slay the Spire board game seems really fun. But I'm also thinking about, there's one called Arcs that also seems very fun. And, by the same creator, Oath. Oath also seems very good. I love their other games, by the way. The people who made those 2, Arcs and Oath. You only hear good things about STS board game? Yeah, I watched a couple YouTube videos about it. And even like the co-op seems really fun. It's very much like just the game but a board game. But like you make a co-op and everything. It's pretty cool. But nobody plays it IRL. So you can't make yourself get it. Telling this card, though, is, like, this is very likely to just give me, like, 3 commons or something, and then I'm just gonna be stuck with 0 cost to block and be like, oh, that was great. Thanks. Yes. Colorless solid, I mean, it could be. Or it could be kind of useless. Arts of the same guy made Root. That's the game I was thinking of. Root and Vast. Root and Vast are there other games that I have. And those are great. Although the teach on those, as they call it, the teach, is very long. People who are not into board games are not gonna sit through it. It's like seriously over an hour long teach. But it's an asymmetric board game. What do you expect? Everyone has different powers and stuff. I mean, it's gotta be colorless or transform 2 cards, but let me think. You know what? I'll take the damage. I'm just gonna take the damage. Ow. And for the silent, we might keep the defense. No, we don't know what we're gonna get. We don't know what we're gonna get is the problem, so I'll do one of each. Not just Fumes and Storm of Steel? Okay. It is gold, but it needs synergies to be actually good. It's fine, I guess. If you're discarding 2 things, then it's better than a strike. It's fine. Alright, well. The other problem with Root, by the way, is that, you frequently get, like, a large number of the people who will actually sit through the teach for the game are just going to, are just gonna be, like, super annoying to play with. Because they're gonna king make and be really weaselly just to make the numbers move a little fiddly amount. It's true. I just want to play with people who like the coolness of the asymmetry and just want to, like, kind of live in that space. But when people get really obsessed with, like, the numbers and, like, cajoling other people into doing things that are better for them, I can't play with people like that. So it's hard to find people to play that game with, because usually they're those people. It's an easy game to do that with, too. What can you say? Especially because it's, like, so complicated that a lot of people are like, people who sat through the teach but still are, like, super confused. Their brain starts turning off, and they let other people drive for them. And then those other people just run the whole table because they're basically playing 2 factions. I've had that happen more than once. Like, this middle has a lot of question marks. Wow, Cat. Cat came up into the lap and then immediately left. I was trying to pet you. Fine. Like, I want rest sites, but there's, like, none early. Like, this one you have to get through an elite to get. It's pretty ugly. This one you have to fight the Burning Elite. It's a scary map. You have to fight at least an elite here. You're fighting 2 elites almost no matter where you go. That's kind of crazy. Either this Burning Elite or 2 elites no matter where you go. 3 elites if you go this way. I don't think we can handle that with the Silent. You duels pretend like someone else is winning so that people don't go against me. It's so... Listen, as the person who taught the game, like, it's usually me who teaches the game, by the way. People say I'm good at it. People usually go against me. Like, just automatically. And like, partially is because I'll be very open about my motives and everything, and people are like, oh, well, I don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna go against you. And other people are like, they got their motives, they're working towards it too. But if I call it out, it's like, you know, it's like I'm trying to shift the blame and be sneaky. Okay, I think we're gonna go the question mark route. We might find some healing in the question marks. We might also find our death. But, you know, it's the first floor. If it happens, it happens. We are gonna be fighting 2 elites. But we're not fighting a Burning Elite? Well, okay. So the other option is we go this way. We get a rest before the elite, but we do fight a Burning Elite. And then there's 2 more rests up here. Maybe that's fine. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna do that. It's kind of the safer route. It's hard to judge with the different sort of build-ups of the characters to judge who's winning, so it's possible to convince. Yeah. That's another part of it is like, if people aren't aware that this other person is like, obviously winning, or like because the way it works in that game is kind of snowball. Like, someone's not winning until suddenly they are. With a lot of the factions. Some of them it's obvious. But if you've played the game before and like the what are their names? The resistance fighters? Like they're not even on the board at all. So people are like, they're fine, don't be mean to them. I'm gonna go against you for being mean to them. And then suddenly they've won the game, and you're like, I was trying to counterbalance this. This is exactly what I was afraid of. I wasn't being mean. I was being smart. That's a lot of damage up front, okay. We can neutralize one. Can we get a kill? No, they got Curl up. So let's make that less damage. How dare you be smart? So like if we block twice? Like if we only block once, we're taking 8 damage. That's too much, right? That's gotta be too much. I think we do this. We take 3. Gonna have to deal with it. We could have also just blocked fully and waited till next turn, but I don't know if next turn is gonna be any better. Okay, it is better, but like, how could I have known? Maybe they would have been both attacking again and I wouldn't have drawn any blocks this time. Okay, we got that one, and then we just Storm of Steel. Amazing. Look at how good this card is. Maybe check my draw pile? I mean, I know what's in there. I drew most of the blocks that turn, right? We only had 4 total. I get you probably answering my question literally though, right? asked, how am I supposed to know? Yeah. We could lean into the Shivs by going Blade Dance. This is not synergized, though, with Storm of Steel. Like, it's just additional Shivs, right? Are we allowed to backseat? Yeah, you can backseat. I know the game well enough. So it's not really synergistic, but we could build into more of a Shiv deck by getting it. And just hope that the synergies come up later. Backflip does synergize with the Storm of Steel, it's true. It's a decent block, it's draw. It's probably this one, yeah. I don't think it's Kaka to gamble, although I always want this card to be good, and then I never actually use it when I get it. Just because it's a gamble, right? It's like, yeah, my hand now is bad, but what if I get a worse one? Alright, what do we got? Okay. Let's remove a strike, right? I guess it could be a block. Like, we have Backflip and Survivor. Now, I still rather remove a strike just because it's, I feel like just because it's the silent. Whatever that means. Somehow I just feel that. Noxious Fume's still probably not the play. Well, okay, we could... Like, we want this fight to not last very long, so I don't want to go, don't want to invest in long-term strategies. Think I would rather Backflip Storm of Steel. But maybe we would Noxious Fumes as well. No, we would Strike as well. Think that's the play. Okay. So it's Backflip to get more cards. Sure. Strike. Storm of Steel. And then just go kapow, kapow. Look at that Storm of Steel. Amazing. Ka-ka. Okay. Easy turn. That's a nice potion. Yeah, that was an easy win, right? We get more Noxious Fumes. Maybe that would make the first one worth using. We had 2 of them. Next turn, draw 2 additional cards. All enemies lose 6 strength this turn. Like, maybe it's Predator. I guess I could see this as a Predator. Yeah, I don't think it's the other 2 either. Like, if we're not playing 1 Noxious Fumes, we're probably not playing 2, even though they get better the more you play them. But that's a lot of energy investment that we haven't been making so far. I think it's Predator. I don't want to skip yet. Okay, alright, we could fully heal. Or we could get a relic and a curse. And then we could, if we heal, we could upgrade at the rest site. I think you think max HP a relic. You don't think it's the heal, huh? I almost never go max HP. I don't value it for whatever reason. You would also still upgrade? Just going no heals? I mean, that's fair. I do worry about what state I'll be in after this to fight this and then maybe more fights. We do have potions, though. We got potions. I think we could afford to take the relic. It's sunflower or happy flower? Okay. That is a pretty bad curse, though. But if you have an upgraded card, what about it? In most cases, well, not most cases, there's a couple of cases where I can discard it. So we can get rid of it, right? We'd probably just get rid of it. These would have been nice. No, probably not. I mean, it's not terrible. That's pretty cheap for, free damage. To heck, this one's better. Colorless cars, why are you cheating? I think we're removing this. So do we take free damage? Like, it's better than a Shiv. But we might be upgrading this one, so it's not better than an upgraded Shiv. What's the upgrade here? Is 3 poison? Yeah, it's like it's surprisingly more effective. It's 50% better, right? Hey, Alistair, how are you? Spire slaying is going well so far. We haven't I haven't thrown and lost yet. I'm sure it's gonna happen any second now, but that's just 20 damage when you upgrade it. It's like 8, yeah. The 2 weak is very nice. This is 11 block, yeah. Like, I think we're upgrading, I think we're upgrading Storm of Steel is the thing. So like, this doesn't really do anything in that situation. But it does in other situations. If we don't have Storm of Steel on hand. I mean, it's cheap. It's good enough. Like, if this is already our optimal situation... If this is already our optimal situation that we're turning our cards into Shiv pluses, then having one card that's always a Shiv plus, that can't be bad, so... What does this turn into, by the way? Free 9 damage? I mean, that's very nice. But I think it's gotta be this. It's a rare card. It must be the one to upgrade. Just turn your brain off and upgrade the rare card. Alright, Burning Elite, here we go. Alright. This Joker. Only hearing flawless logic? Yeah, and these are now the same damage as a one of these. So I guess we just do it. We just eat it. Just go. Could I waste all my energy, but this is just what we're doing now. None of the other cards are helpful. And no, we didn't play our ability before waking him up. But actually the ability does wake him up, so you can't. Anyways. Oh no, it wakes him up the next turn. Just looking around and saw you playing this game, thought you'd pop in? Well, thanks for popping in, Alistair. I mean, it's a lot of damage. I want a predator. I'm gonna have one defense. Hold on, guys. Hold on. That's what these are for. Okay, and we got neutralize. And Storm of Steel again? Hold on. Yeah, we gotta neutralize, though. And we probably... Like, do we not play Storm of Steel? Okay, hold on. Did we just win? I think we're at 66 damage. Dang. So we're not winning. Ah, wait, no, we Predator as well. We Predator and then Storm of Steel. That does it, yeah. Oh, no, we're off by, I might have miscalculated this. Yep, I miscalculated it, guys. I'm dumb. Hold on. Why did I think that was gonna work? I mean, we're off by 11 because, Storm of Steel isn't itself a Shiv, isn't turning into a Shiv. But we did get 10 block. Oh, right, we got blocks off of our, Entropic Brew. Or whatever it's called. Okay, alright, 5 damage is fine, yeah. But I should have stopped and actually calculated it, yeah. Love this game since your friend told you about it. Be very rough. Only recently beat the heart for the first time. Well, congrats, that's pretty good. Oh wow, we got Storm of Steel again? Okay, well. Get out of here, bud. Yeah, kunai? That's actually great for us, wow. It's not shuriken, but we got the emerald key. Are we fighting the heart? You know what? I might try to fight the heart. This might be a cloak and dagger. Might also be a deflect with the kunai. Honestly, kunai makes deflect a little bit more attractive. I think it's cloak and dagger. We're gonna try and make some shit synergies work out. I'd not been going to the heart recently just because it's like added complication. I'm already having trouble enough beating the game on these ascensions. So we don't need the block, but okay, let's just Noxious Fumes then. Just Noxious Fumes and strike. Hold on. But what if we drew into Storm of Steel? No, probably not worth it. It's just Noxious Fumes. I'm gonna strike this guy so that he dies for sure next turn, whether or not he's doing anything to us. Or whether or not we choose to end him early. Ascend without going to heart makes sense. I mean, if I'm waiting until I get all the way to Ascension 20 before going after the heart, I'm really going hard mode. Is it just Storm of Steel? We're weakened currently, which reduces it by 25%. Which turns it into 5 damage still? I think it's still 5 damage, right? No, it's 4 because this was a 6. Okay. Yeah, round up. Okay. By which I mean the reduction rounds up. So all of these are 4 damage. Still worth. Yeah. Because it can kill that guy. And this guy is not doing anything special. Damn, we activate Kunai. Okay, and then we just Predator. Could do another backflip. Sneaky Strike is not really synergistic for us. Like Bane could be... We're not that invested into Poison currently. I think it might just be another backflip. Like, it's empirically better than a normal block. And we can get more cards in order to Storm of Steel, which is great. We can do it more often when we have Storm of Steel in the hand. So I kind of like that. And when you enter rest site, the next combat gets 2 energy. Or we can get the key. Like, it's pretty good for bosses, because you always have a rest site before a boss. Well, except for the heart. But don't need to face heart. It's true, we don't need to. But we got the green key already. We don't want to waste it. I suppose we're also not building a deck that is good against the heart. We're building a Shiv deck, which is definitely not the easiest to go against the heart. We'll just get it. Give me that relic. Give me the relic! Yes, you're so rude, you're so rude. You give me that relic! Oh, nice. I don't know if that was worth it, but... we'd rather die than not have this relic at this point? Yeah, seriously, right? Not worth? I mean... yeah, not really. Why have you done this? Alright, we'll lose 38 gold, it's fine. Alright, we have to rest. We probably have to rest twice. All for this stone calendar. And it's the Guardian. The last click was worth, so it was all correct. We lost how much total? It's 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5. What does it start at? It starts at like 4 or something? So we lost around 30 health. Backflip twice here? Probably. Look for our stone with steel. We have so much energy, by the way. What the heck? We can one-shot one of these guys. Do we just go for this one even though he's not doing damage? Nah, let's probably go for this one. Let me strike and slice to get rid of their curls. Sure. Order! We got dexterity after we used up got all of our block. We've been weakened. Help, I've been weakened. Alright, so if we do this, these are 4 damage each, and we have... That kills one of them, and that kills the other? Yeah. I've seen these ones already, and I didn't want them. Is it calculated gamble, or is it skip? Yeah, I just like... Kinda just never use it when I get it. But... Let's, for instance, on that last, first turn on that last fight, we had all these cards, but Storm of Steel didn't come up. If we had calculated gamble, we could have redrawn all of those, almost definitely gotten Storm of Steel, and then had a huge damage hand. But other times, it's gonna draw dead. And it just take up a slot in our hand when we could have probably used a better card. You think it's gonna be great? Kragenek says it's gonna be bad. I don't know, I think I convinced myself with that logic back there. I'm gonna try it. Kragenek really doesn't like this one, though. -1 card. I know. Oftentimes it's just -1 card. Cat has returned. Hello, Cat. Alright, so we backflip twice Storm of Steel. Wait, we had extra energy even. We had extra energy. What do I do? I guess nothing. This... Nope, nope, nope. Don't do it, Faye. That's more energy than you have. Okay. So we just split him with this at very least, right? This splits him, hold on. 6 times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely splits him. Well, that's an unfortunate draw. Okay, so we notch his fumes. And then we use these just because we can. Then now we're getting slimed. And licked. How dare you. Now they're both gonna lick? How could you do this? 4 damage. I don't like it. Alright. Okay. Alright, so no defense, so can we just get a kill? It's 11... 15... 19, oh yeah. Then we have 2 free attacks. That's gotta be it. I mean, we could use a potion. I don't think this fight is what I really want to be using a potion on. But for 12 damage, maybe I would have considered it. Another flex potion, that's pretty great. Is that poison too weak? It's expensive though. I think that's a skip. I think that's gotta be a skip. And I think we have to rest again. I'm not getting any smithing done, but I don't want to die. Oh, cat. Will I die though? I'm gonna die. It happens every time with the silent. I take a ton of damage for no reason. It just happens. You think not smithing was a mistake? It might have been, okay? Yeah, he's just shielding this turn, but... So we can Noxious Fumes, Predator, Strike. I mean, we have no use for these defense cards, but... Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could... Gambler's Brew, I don't think it's worth it right now. This lets us draw 2 extra next turn, which is great anyways. Why would I choose less block when I could choose more? Oh, cat. Misses a... Backflip Storm of Steel. Backflip Storm of Steel. Because he doesn't have the damage return as soon as he transforms, right? 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 Okay, okay. He does have a lot of block, though. And that's annoying. The thorns, yeah. That's what he changes his, intent to. Is to put the thorns on. Now, we could have flex potioned there. That probably was smart. That probably would have been smart. Okay, so we... exceptionally fine here? I mean, kind of. So I think we... Predator Survivor? I think that's the play. Maybe even Slice. Yeah, we have enough to Slice as well. That's fine. Deck's going crazy, yeah. This is why you thought upgrading was better playing because they have so much defense? But what if I just don't dry? When he's doing 16 damage, you know? Okay. So, like... Now what do we do here, because... Because don't want to get hit for 16, and I don't want to Storm of Steel and kill myself with all the thorns. I think we probably play it safe here. We neutralize... Wow, another Bastion Saw. I think we have to do that. We don't have to. It was only 4 damage that it was getting rid of. Oh well, but it was free. It was like block for 4 for free, except that we then lost 3 blocks, so it was free block for 1. Great, great. So we can Cloak and Dagger. Sure. This blocks everything. So we could Shiv and defend even. Or we can even just take some damage and then actually hit him with a strike. So, like, we're definitely doing that. I don't want it cycling around. So we're either taking 4 damage, or we're just not doing 6. Honestly, I'm just gonna block. We'll get our chance to do tons of damage later. Cat is still on the lap, by the way. There it is. There's our Storm of Steel. Okay. So we'll backflip. Alright, we don't have as many cards as I wanted, but we can flex potion to kick him over. Also gonna get free 50 damage in 2 turns. It is 2 turns from now, huh? Stone Calendar is actually coming in clutch. Clutch-ish. Sort of clutch. Yeah, I think we just, Storm of Steel, Flex Potion. Go in. One gets wasted. After you a workout, so don't die. I'll see you later, Peter. Thanks for hanging out. cat has been extra weird and skittish tonight for some reason. And then... okay. Yeah, then we can actually attack him 3 times. And still block everything. Wow. Amazing. Ah, cat. Just make the biggest drama jumping out of my lap. Dex is nuts right now. It's at 5 already. Okay, we backflip. I don't think this is the Storm of Steel turn, but I wish it would stop coming up during these turns. Think we neutralize. You think Predator? We just take the damage? So that's 8 damage we take. I know we have the W easy, but at the end of the turn, 52 damage. So if we do Predator, that's 22. So it's not quite a win. That puts him at like 10 health or something. How much do we heal after a boss? Doesn't say. But it's probably more than that, right? No, not all. It's heal less after boss battles is my current ascension, so. I mean, I can afford to play it safe. I'll play it a little safe. Whatever. Wait, what happened? I wasn't paying attention? Okay, so we're either taking 10 damage now. Where's my undo button, right? Where's my undo button? I'd already used backflip, apparently. I wish I'd played that, you know? We can use this potion and he dies. Use this potion, look for a solution, or we can just take 10 damage. Fine, I'll take 10 damage. We probably heal for more than this. Okay. Gold card. Die. 1,000 cuts. Is really good with Shivs. But it's expensive. Doppelganger's not really for us. I think it's gotta be 1,000 cuts. We're gonna make it work. Somehow. We're gonna somehow afford it. Okay, no longer discard your hand, extra energy for boss and elite fights. Or remove 2 cards. Yeah, I guess it's probably just Slaver's Collar. Imagine Runic Pyramid with Storm of Steel, though? I'm imagining it, and I like what I'm imagining. We're caging strikes. I might even cage the defenses at this point. Like, we have so much better defense at this point. But I'd really rather not. I don't like Cades. You can remove cards so many other ways, but like these other effects you can't really get other ways, so like the extra energy is great for 1,000 cuts. It's not great for basically anything else. Like, Storm of Steel makes energy kind of meaningless. But it does mean that during the elites and bosses, we're more likely to get to play 1,000 cuts. Which might be worth it. It also opens up more plays with things like acrobatics, other ways we can use energy to draw more cards. It makes noxious fumes come out more easily, yeah. Makes Predator come off more easily, which is great for getting more cards next turn. But what about Storm of Steel? A full hand of cards every time. That. We're drawing a lot of cards. It's probably unnecessary. Look at all these rest sites. You could get so many upgrades. And fight elites while we're at it. Okay, I think I like that. I have 230 gold. Maybe that's worth going to a merchant? Do we have any others? We do not. So maybe it's worth swerving this way. Probably. Or we go this way? If we're doing that? We get more question marks and less fights. I like the sound of that. You would max elite fights? I'm trying to do that while also considering upgrades, because we missed so many upgrades when it's by resting last floor. I'd rather shoot for those. Okay, like we're probably backflipping here. Noxious Fumes is not fast enough for this fight. Okay. Now we could calculate the gamble to try and grab our Storm of Steel. Or you just settle for Predator here. Predator and... Well, we don't have, like, any defense. That's the weird part. By the way, we didn't heal the full. We healed 23. So it might have been worth the potion. For 7 health? Nah, probably not. Now, even if we gamble, what are we doing about defense, right? Like, the most we're getting out of this is a backflip and a defend. As far as defense. And that would mean not attacking at all, and we're still taking damage. It's not my best plan. It's not my favorite plan. We could Survivor Cloak of Dagger here. Cloak and Dagger. And get 19 block. Take 3. And not end up doing any attacks or anything. Alright, how about this? So let's slice here. I think I'm gonna Cloak and Dagger. I think I'm gonna Cloak and Dagger Survivor. Right? That's just taking too much damage, so I'd rather block as much as possible. You think gamble pays off here? It's hard to get it to really pay off. In a way that doesn't make us take a ton of damage. So I think I'm not playing it. I'd rather just take less damage right now. I know that it's not a forward-facing strategy. We'd weaken one. We'd get to neutralize. Probably true. If we gamble now, we could get it. That would even give us the dexterity. If it comes up later, I'm less likely to use it. I'd be willing to take the gamble now, just to try and get the dexterity. But then we draw our Storm of Steel. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. We got our... We can draw more cards this turn. Yeah, you called it. I should have probably played this already. This is their last turn where they're attacking, right? Do we Gambler's Brew here? I think it's a Gambler's Brew, honestly. All of them. Okay, we still didn't get the, Storm of Steel, but we'll have it next turn with a backflip. So I think that's decent. I do even use liquid bronze. Probably not, right? This is their last attack, I think. Got our dexterity. Do we take only 2? This guy's hurt. Okay, backflip. Does 1,000 cuts pay off? 1,000 cuts. Storm of Steel, and then it's... You can think of it as +2 on each of them. Yes, that does pay off. Okay. But it's only 1, not 2. So it doesn't pay off. But 5 to both, so I guess that's there. He's trying to get away. Stop him. I can't. I don't have any attack cards. Get back here. This guy. Took 30 of my money. Guess we'll have to forgive it. Distilled Chaos. Catalyst. Quick Slash. Interesting. Already upgraded. 12 damage and draw a card. How do we feel that blur, though? Like, blur kind of enables Storm of Steel turns, but it has to line up just right. I don't know about that. Quick is better, yeah. I'm leaning towards that. I very rarely find that blur is doing work, is putting work in, right? Like it's nice to have block on the next turn and not worry about it, but oftentimes it's like he wasn't gonna attack anyways, or you draw an entire handful of block anyways, or something silly like that. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 1 this turn. Yeah, not useful for us. Start of your turn, add a random colorless card into your hand. Okay, nunchucks. That's probably it. Maybe? Like, when we're on a roll playing a bunch of attacks, it's usually a bunch of shivs, and then we don't have anything left to spend energy on, and then it goes to waste, right? Add 5 cards to the deck, maybe not. The card from your hand on top could draw a pound. It costs 0 until played. Like, that's one way to make our expensive cards cheaper, but that's what the Slaver's Collar is for. Cat is just yelling at me down there. I don't know what he wants. Don't really like any of these cards. Like, maybe it's Nunchaku. Or maybe it says remove a card, right? Oh, how much is remove? Yeah, it's blocked by me, right? It's 100 right now. So I can't get the nunchucks and remove a card. How much am I blocking? Okay, I'm just blocking that? Okay. You think it's remove? Considering nunchuck still. Like, what is it that we're really hoping that it pays for, I guess? Yeah, it's kind of like when we're at the point of playing attacks, that's usually a Storm of Steel time. But it could also be the Storm of Steel is prepping for the time when we would play it. Like, we could quick slash as our 10th one, and then draw onto more cards we could play. Like, there are times when it will work out very well. But what are we getting rid of? Honestly, I kind of want to get rid of it, defend. You also think defend at this point? Yeah. But what if we just had the energy to play them instead? Yeah, it's fine. We'll get our relics through elites instead. Cat is now leaving, having not even decided to come up. But then I touched him as he was running away, and he turned around again. Now he's in the lack. Hello. Alright, we've done it. We've gotten rid of the card. And we're not taking any of these? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe we'll find another merchant. And we could spend our 113. Heal to full or choose a card. I'm sure there are cards that I'm thinking of that would go great here. Accuracy? Accuracy would probably be great. Alright, let's look. Reflex is also interesting. Synergizes with Storm of Steel, kind of, except that the drawn cards don't discard, and then you have the awkward situation of being like, I kind of already planned for having used up all of my energy by the time I got here. Do we have accuracy? We have choke. Alright, now this is interesting for Storm of Steel, right? Well, a plans is also interesting. We didn't get accuracy. So choke is a very specific situation, right? It's where the only cards we really want to play are choke and Storm of Steel. And maybe if we had the Slaver's Collar or some other energy gain, we play like a backflip or two first. Or not first, but after choke. You like Reflex? It's interesting. It's more card draw. We like card draw. Choke does sort of do the same job as 1,000 Cuts, so maybe we don't really need it. And it's only effective for that one turn. This is the cat, by the way. This is This is invisible cat scratches. I think infinite blades. Shadow to turn out a Shiv into your hand. It's not really synergistic so much. It's still just sort of a, it's like the, cloak and dagger. It's sort of a prayer for future Shiv synergy. But... or kunai synergy? Okay, sure. I wonder if expertise is a thing here. Like, probably not, I guess. Probably not. They can be made into Shiv pluses, but then they're in your deck, yeah. I probably wouldn't do that. I think the choke plan is a little bit... like, I've never really liked that card. It just takes too much of your energy to play it. And then you don't have the energy to actually trigger it. But this might be just the situation to make it work. It's just a very specific situation. You have to draw it at the same time as Storm of Steel and have not used your energy yet. I don't know, I didn't get what I wanted, let's say. We have other ways of synergizing with Reflex, I guess. Well, not other, like, plural synergies. We have Survivor, and that's about it. But it turns Survivor into a possible net plus of cards. Like a... well, not net plus, it's it turns it into basically a... replaces itself and Reflex. Yeah. Sort of a better backflip, but not really. I don't know. It does make Storm of Steel interesting in that you don't have to do it on an empty... on empty energy. On bosses and elites, choke will be fine? Yeah, probably. It's still like, it's still only 3 HP each. I mean, sure, that's like 50% more damage, I guess. 9 damage for each Shiv. It's pretty good. I don't know. I guess I'll go with my first instinct. I'll go with my first instinct, and maybe it'll work. Maybe some days it'll work. Story is about an insect-controlling teenage girl who aspires to become a hero? Book is filled with creative uses of powers, combat strategies, and varying perspectives. Satisfying. I would consider reading that book. I don't read, though. It's gotta be a comic. Okay, we don't have the golden idol. Could lose 5 max HP, or gain 5 max HP to lose by losing 18. Or we just become cursed. So I guess we're doing that. Oh, this guy. Think we start with a quick slash, right? I don't think there's any... I can mean against that. Alright, so I think I'm gonna backflip and calculated gamble. Is that crazy? I might be crazy. No, what if I just calculate the gamble and maybe I'll get 1,000 cuts or something? But the idea is to try to get to Storm of Steel, so maybe we should do it. I don't think this is particularly the fight to go. I'm trying to get the 2-cost things off on. So let's not rely on that right now. Okay, we got Predator. So let's do it. Got our Storm of Steel, there it is. We'll just go for it. Hiya! 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 $25. Okay, he can't be weakened. There's not much else we do this turn, huh? I think we... Oh, we have +1 energy, okay. So we can play basically everything. We probably don't play Noxious Fumes, because it'll take too long to start up. So let's do 1,000 cats. Still do it because it's an attack? Well, yeah, we would do it for the attack. I was just considering whether to 1,000 cuts first. And then... yeah, we probably just... block. Well, okay. This is only not blocking 1. Like, we could afford to do that. Right? You think block O? No, I might need it. I might need it. Wow. I think this is a Distilled Chaos turn, huh? Because we are only blocking 10 of that 22 damage. Wow. Storm of Steel. Okay, well that's a win, so great. Now Choke comes out again. Infinite Blades is here now. I think it's cheap enough that we take it. It's cheap enough and it synergizes well enough with the kunai that we just take it, right? Like, we're taking maybe too many cards, but... Alright, what are we smithing here? What does this one look like? 5 HP? I mean, that is pretty good. 1,000 cuts turns into 2, it's double the damage. This one just no longer exhausts, yeah. This turns into innate. I don't think that's good enough. This one just becomes 50% more poison. These become more block, which is attractive. I think it's gonna be 1,000 cuts here. Just brain off, upgrade the rare one. Take this elite. It's the Book of Stabbin'. Perfect for the liquid bronze, I think. I think we just do it, right? Okay, hold on. We can wait until after. We can wait until we've confirmed that we haven't one-shot him, right? I don't think we one-shot him. He's got 160 health. Okay, but we could be choking him right now. You know what? Yeah, we should have been. Okay, so at this point, it's probably Cloak and Dagger. Like, we could Quick Slash, but if we draw into Storm of Steel, we're not going to be able to use it because we're going to have too many, we're not going to have enough block. No, actually, we definitely want to use it if we draw into it. Because we have, choking. We have choke this turn. I would take the 4 damage for that. Alright. Get him! Get him! Okay, he's not dead, though. So do we liquid bronze? Honestly, probably. Well, who's the boss? Who's the boss? He's okay to use liquid bronze on. You say we don't need to? We find very few fights where it's like as effective as against this guy is the thing. 6 extra damage? Well, it's not just 6 extra damage, right? It's gonna be more damage than that if we can't kill him on next turn, and I'm not sure we can. Like, we're not gonna get that turn every turn. And definitely not next turn. I'm gonna do it. Five energy. Think we'd better neutralize here. Now we can't block everything. If we calculate the gamble, we just draw these 3. I think we defend once at least. We defend twice before calculate a gamble. Do we calculate a gamble? If we just draw a slice, it's really not worth. Survivor would be worth. Predator would be worth. I think we just play the 2 playable ones. I guess very low value. This actually blocks everything. Predator actually gets us some decent damage on him. And this might not come back up, right? He's dying soon, so I'm just gonna do it. Alright, we got Survivor. We did not get the other one, but that's free damage at least. We got Survivor again. We're at 4. Now, Choke is more damage than Predator. But Predator draws us 2 cards next turn. Can we kill him this turn? So that's 15. 22. Yeah, it would... Like, we're not really getting enough block either. We're down by 1. There's nothing we can really do about that, but yeah, let's just get the extra damage. Because he's almost gone, right? We're getting a lot of value out of the thorns, I will say. Okay, now we just win. That's nice. Extra dexterity? Oh, okay. So I was talking about acrobatics. Then there's reflex, but I think acrobatics is probably the play. The discard afterwards is actually not that valuable for me. Well, not at all valuable, but we don't have enough discard synergy to make this one work either. We don't have the discard synergy for this or for this. They need each other. Which one is more likely to draw us more cards more often? Like, it might be Reflex because of Storm of Steel, which we use all the time. And Survivor. But Acrobatics is a great way of just increasing the number of cards in your hand. Before doing a Storm of Steel, right? Now, does it actually, though? So, you spend 1, you lose 1 card, you lose 2 cards, but get 3. It increases the number of cards in your hand by 1, but that's the same thing the Reflex does. It's the same thing that, Backflip does. You think Reflex? It is the uncommon card, right? So theoretically, this one comes around more often. It's a net 1 card, so I hate spending energy on just 1 card. Like, it always feels like a waste. So I'm gonna take Reflex, and it probably does actually pay off more often than Acrobatics. Acrobatics can help when avoiding some curses and status cards. Yeah, that's true with the discard. Are we smithing or are we sleeping? Draw 3 if we discard this one. Like, that's kind of crazy. I think it might be that. It's been good. You think so too? Alright, let's do it. Question card. Okay, funny, like, do I care about the question card? Do I just get the key? Am I really going hard? Like, it doesn't hurt to try because we can, well, other than, you know, that it literally is hurting our run. Because we're not getting relics and we're not doing other things at rest sites. But, like, am I getting that many reward cards? I'm not sure that we're taking that many more. Like, we don't want too much bigger of a deck. You still ascend even if you die to the heart. So that's like, I think we could still beat the final boss even if we nerf our run a little bit by getting the keys. It'll be good for the boss choice. That's what I was thinking. The at least for the rare card we get off of this fight, getting 4 choices instead of 3 it's something. Can skip Act 3 chest, but my deck is quite incomplete. You think it's incomplete? I mean, we're missing accuracy. I don't know that there's much else we should take. Maybe acrobatics. It makes it more likely that we'll find those special cards we want. Alright. You know what, let's do it. But, do we go fire here? Do we go rest? Or do we go another elite? With this much health, I don't think we should elite max. Let's go question marks. No. I was not unconscious. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We have 6, okay. So, start with choking this guy. And we backflip. We start with 1 dexterity now. Amazing. Survivor to draw 2. Yeah. Nothing else is exciting around here, so... Alright. Cloak and dagger... And then what? That's all the block we need, so we can cloak and dagger, slice, obviously shiv, strike. Okay. Now how much damage do we still need to do on this guy? He's taking 15 damage, so we need 7 damage on him. Alright, that's unfortunate, because that's 1 more than these do. Calc for Shivs. Okay, well this is as good as a Shiv. So we can always do this one. This is a less good Shiv, but... still do it. But I have 10 cards in deck. So he's saying keep it here so we can try to draw Storm of Steel more reliably. But if we whiff, it's not good. Right? If we whiff, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's not... we're blocking everything. I guess it's not that bad, but it means we're not getting any of the extra damage that we were trying to get here. I would rather not take that risk. So I'd rather just use this. Now do we need to use it on him? Okay, so hold on. We're doing 1, 2, 3, and then one more, card. At least. So he's taking 20 damage. So we'd probably just shiv him. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards at least. I think we should shiv him just to be safe. Even though it might be a waste. Then we calculated gamble. We draw a bunch of things. We did get Storm of Steel. Is it worth playing it right now? Yeah. Yeah, it's worth playing it. Oh no, my tea is cold. Oh, we got weakened. This guy. 1,000 cuts is probably not worth it. So I think we quick slash. To find maybe some more defense. Although, after a neutralize, right? Ah. Then this is almost enough. Well, still, let's quick slash, yeah. Do I have kill? Oh. That's a good question. Yeah, that's just enough, even though we're weakened. It's just enough. Okay. Good call. Well done, weakling! Wow. Now this one was Gremlin Knob and the Red Slaver, right? Or whatever not Red Slaver, it's the middle guy, whatever color he was. I can't think of him, but he's got the spiky hair. You don't know? Okay. Like, I'm afraid of Gremlin Knob. I am. But maybe we can make a really good first turn and just seal the, yeah, it is him. It is the Taskmaster. It's not spiky hair, though. It's a spiky hood? Or his spiky hair underneath a hood that's so spiky it spikes the hood. And this guy just adds wounds to your deck constantly. And now we don't have extra energy. He done 7. So we're probably gonna Cloak and Dagger. But what else do we need right now? We need... I think we choke Gremlin Knob. We Cloak and Dagger Shivs. We... Noxious Fumes? No, we Infinite Blades. That's actually more damage than this, isn't it? Or at least faster. It's more damage faster. Alright, let's do it. Okay, we only got him down to 53. It's not really enough. Ooh, 2 wounds. And now he's mad. Great. I think we start with a quick slash. So I'm considering calculated gamble here. Do we need to neutralize him first? Maybe. But if we do that, we're only drawing 4, and we're shuffling a Shiv back in, by the way. Alternatively, it could be neutralize, slice, and Shiv to get a dexterity, and then calculated gamble. But then we draw 2. And that's not great. If we calculate a gamble, we're almost definitely just drawing blocks. And that's kind of only making our situation worse here. Because then he get backflips, yeah, but each backflip makes him deal 2 more damage. I think I gotta neutralize here at the very least. Saves me 4 damage. Do we draw 4? And if we do, what are we hoping for? Like, Storm of Steel, probably, yeah. Creditor, I wouldn't appreciate. 1,000 Cuts. We probably ought to play. It means we take a lot of damage, probably. And a backflip or a survivor also means we get hurt. But slightly less this turn and more next turn. Storm and Steel doesn't get us a kill here. Is the problem? Alright, we're gonna do this. Okay. So it's 1,000 Cuts, backflip, pray for Storm of Steel. And if we miss, then we got a survivor. Or it's 1,000 Cuts Predator. And just tank the damage. But it is a lot of damage. I think it's gotta be this either way. And if we get Storm and Steel, it's still not a kill. It's still not a kill, unfortunately. Because it's gonna be... So this is 2 damage. Star of Steel would be 2 more damage, so 4. Then 3 Shiv pluses for, 8 damage each. Yeah, it's not enough, but it's like 28 damage, something like that. Also, we're buffing him every time, so he's dealing more. Okay. And we got Reflex, which is gonna be useless because we're gonna draw these 2. But it helps us get through the deck. I guess that's fine. We're taking a lot of damage this turn. We're gonna take a lot of damage this turn. Yep, 17 damage. Ouch. We're definitely gonna have to rest at the campsite. Also, the deck is entirely wounds now. Okay, but this guy's dead with just these two. In fact, we don't even have to target him with this one. In fact, we could have not tied him with the first one either. My bad. Where's the undo button? Anyways, I don't think we lose against this guy, right? Because he pretty much just does this over and over again. This is like the only thing he does. Alright, let's go. Okay. We didn't take all the damage, and we got Peace Pike and Sundial. I mean... fine. 100 gold, weak potion, and a card. I don't want any of these. Okay, no fight. Oh, I mean... Look. Probably not, guys. Probably not. I've lost to that a lot. Now we just better rest. Although we could toke. Just think about it. Just think about how we could toke instead, and then die immediately. Reflex is kind of a dead card since you have barely any discard. Yeah, I know, it's kinda true, right? Also, I think I forgot to say, hey, how's it going? Filxa. We'll go with Filxa. Good to see ya. Yeah, I know that we don't have much discard. We do have a couple of discard cards. And it's convenient in a couple of situations where we would want to draw cards. That's about it. Alright, Slaver's back. Hoping for an acrobatics, yeah, at some point. Probably. What's up, cat? You try to come up or what? It's being crazy. He's just yelling at me. Also works with calculated gamble, that's true. Oh, you want the back of the chair? How rude. I'm using the back of the chair. How dare you, cat? The dewy noxious fumes, like this a lot of upfront damage. That it's scary to use noxious fumes. But we have 7 energy, guys. We have 7 energy, it's fine. I would also probably like to neutralize, but... Let's quick slash first. It's gotta be this guy, right? Always that guy. Interesting. Do we neutralize before we calculate the gamble? Because we're probably gonna calculate a gamble. And if we do, the question is who do we neutralize? Because are we killing him this turn? Or do we neutralize this guy? I think we neutralize him just in case. Just in case. Then we're gonna calculate a gamble. You wouldn't? Too late, too late. Alright, alright. 1,000 Cuts, Storm of Steel. I don't think we get a kill on this guy still. Now the question is, do we Cloak and Dagger just for the defense, because we still get to have just as many Shivs? And I think the answer's gotta be yes. Do we play any others? I think we just Storm of Steel for it instead. Yeah, it's fine to waste an energy here, I guess. That Infinite Blades is really attractive, but I think we really need the damage from this. Alright, so we're definitely gonna need to put at least 1 or 2 on this guy. Okay, so we're gonna need all of them. But we did end up killing him only because we used the weaken on him, actually. Do we apply a weak to, say, this guy? It's only going to reduce it by, like, 2 damage? But I think he starts doing bigger attacks after this as well. Not worth, you think? Take an 8. Would I spend this potion to take 6 instead of 8? And probably less next turn. We're probably killing him next turn, so I guess we just take 8. Okay, we got choke. Well, that helps. Yeah, I think we do him. And then we backslip, right? Could also Predator. But that doesn't do enough, so let's backflip. Look at that, 13 damage. See, he does do more. Okay, so our drop pile's empty. If we backflip, we might draw something good, but we could Survivor and just block more damage. So this puts us at taking only 1 damage. I think we should do that, yeah. Let's just take less damage. This guy's just passively taking a bunch of damage, so it's fine. And somehow this guy has taken 20 damage without me even targeting him ever. Choke came back, okay. So now we can choke this guy? Yeah. Do we target here? Is there any... Let's backflip first. Oh. I mean, they're both dead. Can we just slice with our reflex? Now, was that an accidental catch situation, or was that an on-purpose catch situation? Tiny chest. Every 4th question mark room is a treasure room. Great. Would have been helpful at the start of this floor, because we had a lot of question marks. Attack potion and accuracy. Snacko. I think this is a accuracy infinite blade situation, right? But I guess we can wait to see what happens after a quick slash. Or it could be accuracy infinite blades predator. That way we can try not to get screwed on the next hand, which is sort of likely to happen. But if we quick slash into quick slash or backflip into a storm of steel, then we could pretty much just destroy him, right? I think we always do these ones first, right? No, not always. If I'm doing quick slash and we draw, like... No, because if those ones cost 2, so we're not doing those ones. I think it's always these two, then. Because at least the accuracy shiv doesn't always cost 0. And I think we predator just so that we have more options next turn when it matters. If we can get a Storm of Steel next turn with these additional cards, it's pretty good. We didn't get to use our reflex, that's okay. You won't get me today, Snecko. Ah, free Storm of Steel. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. He does not mess up these shits. He doesn't mess up these ones either. Because it's specifically, I believe you can hover as well, right? I have the extension so you can hover on my screen. But what it says is whenever you draw a card. Right? Oh, Cloak and Dagger's free as well? That's pretty awesome. I think we need 1,000 cuts first, actually. Right? With 1,000 cuts, Storm of Steel, and then just go crazy. Yeah, I think the balance on this pays off, right? Hold on, so this would be a 10 damage card, but it's more than 5 cards that it's buffing, so yeah, it's 1,000 cuts. I need some block? What do you mean I need block? Hold on, is he dead? We need to check this. So 10... This is... Wow, it's just 8 already. Each one of the Shiv Plus is going to be 12 damage with this. So it's 12, 14, 26, 38, 50, 62. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need block. Fine. Or we get a grade of attack, or... I don't know. Do we Survivor and sacrifice a few, but like 2 of our really good shivs? Guess we could. Now these are not that much worse than the Shiv Pluses, by the way. They're only 2 damage less, and I wonder if that would be worth just playing them to get them out of the deck, so they don't reshuffle, come back around for 3 energy. Like, that would be bad. I don't think I should use the attack potion. I don't think that's necessary here. I'm okay with taking 2 damage if we just do Survivor. It's fine. I mean, just do slightly less damage to him with Storm of Steel. And by slight, I mean 24 damage less. It's fine. For 9 less damage for me. Now the question is... do I get rid of these ones from shuffling? Or do I want the 2 extra damage on each? Alright, my Storm of Steel turn is getting even worse. But I want to get rid of them so they don't shuffle back around and become 3 cost. Like, it's... it would be embarrassing if nothing else. A free choke? You shouldn't have. Then we backflip for some cards. I think we just Shiv here. Please. Do we just win? I think we just win. Yeah. We got enough. No problem. Leg sweep is interesting. Blade Dance Plus. Okay, now that's pretty attractive now that we have accuracy, right? Yeah. Like, I'll be tempted not to get it if it wasn't already upgraded, but already upgraded, I think I'd just want it. This deck is together now. Alright, now do we need to rest here because it's this guy? I think I'm gonna rest here. I'm scared. I'm scared of this guy. And like, what do we even smith if we do? Accuracy, oh man. It's tempting. You and Toker improve accuracy? I am scared of this guy. He has that one turn where he makes it very difficult to not just take a ton of damage, right? You think Calculated Gamble is a good upgrade? Yeah, it's not a bad call, yeah. I don't use it that often, so kind of getting it out of my deck isn't that bad. Look, I'm a coward. I'm a coward, okay? I have a habit of taking a lot of damage with the silent. This is looking pretty good though. So it's Quick Slash to start it off, right? Any reason to do anything else now? Okay. Being a coward will lose you higher ascensions? Yeah, probably. Let me draw more. There's our accuracy, okay. So we accuracy infinite blades. And then we just Storm of Steel. Yeah. No reason to do anything else. All of those are less productive than just hitting them with a bunch of shids. And we're now up to 3 dexterity. Amazing. Oh man. Choke blade dance? Listen. Then what, though, is the question. So it's choke, blade dance, shiv, maybe even this attack potion. We're probably dealing with these guys as well, just by doing that. But we can also defend to block this guy if we don't. So it's choke this guy. It's blade dance. It's choke a minion? No, because we can get so much damage on this guy. And then we just defend it pretty easily, so. Now the question is, do we attack potion? Just to take advantage of the choke? Nah, we don't urgently need an attack, right? Let's not. Is doing 25 damage. It's not my favorite. Let's see. 1,000 cuts. Backflip. Shiv. Survivor? Maybe not in that order? No, probably in that order even. What's here? Defend, strike, Kaku the Gamble? Yeah, I would honestly just draw those with reflex. Maybe Kaku the Gamble is worth keeping around. Yeah, let's keep it around. A Dewey attack potion here. Let's figure that after we 1,000 cuts. Dewey 1,000 cuts. Hold on. Yes, it'll be good later to just have it, but are we taking a lot of damage because we use it this turn is my question. I guess not that much. Well, now, like, if we can't kill this guy this turn, and it doesn't look like we can, it's gonna be hard. Backflipping and surviving, it's 23 block. So we're taking 13 still, which is not a number I like. I think I'm gonna survivor first. Just to see what we draw. Okay, we didn't get calculated gamble. And now when we backflip, we will get it. I don't know, is that even worth playing, though, at that point? No. No, because we'll have no mana or no energy. Backflip defend might be worth it, yeah. Thinking about it. Just don't 1,000 cuts. Okay, but backflip, calculated gamble might do something. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do 1,000 cuts right now. I'm gonna wish I had it later, but I don't feel like this is the turn. Gonna shiv to get it out of my deck. Think we calculated a gamble even this one away? And we look for... probably Storm of Steel. Probably Blade Dance. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. So if we neutralize him, and then we Predator him, then we're at least drawing a bunch of cards next turn, and we're taking a little bit less damage, so obviously we do this, right? Unless we're choking. I don't think we're choking. Alright. So this is a lot less damage for us. That's good. I think we Predator. We could take no damage. I think we Predator. Draw more cards next. You would Survivor and Strike. It's already done. It's already done. There's our Storm of Steel. With the extra cards. Okay, so we can... I kind of want to Shiv first, then Storm of Steel. We can Quick Slash basically for free. But Storm of Steel does draw cards, so... Oh, it draws these two cards. Blade Dance? Oh, man. Storm of Steel draws Blade Dance and Backslip. Okay. That's pretty good. So it's 1, 2 mana for energy, 4 energy. And then we have enough energy to play other things that we might draw. With Backslip. I think we do it. Use this on him. And our shivs are, well, they're 10 each, right? Our big shivs. So it's this shiv plus a big shiv. Okay, we have Backslip now. I think we do Backslip now. Yeah. I think we do it. We got additional energy for shuffling. Oh, man. And then we do... shills. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we kind of need to use more to make this do a thing. Nah, it's fine. We'll let them go into the deck. We'll let the one extra go into the deck, right? Yeah. We'll let one go into the deck. And then we just throw these at him. Storm of Steel. Hiya, 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 hiya. 10 dexterity. No, we didn't need to cloak first, because we're not taking any damage, but... I don't want the shits in the deck, if I could help it. So this... Wow, he's just summoning this turn? That's death for you, sir. I mean, we're weakened, but I think that's still death for you, sir. Not this turn, but, like... In a second, that's death for you. 37 damage, don't do that. Okay, well, Joke came back, so see you later. That's pretty good. And you're right, I didn't need to rest, apparently. Entropic Brew, great. Graham's finale is probably not it. Malaise is interesting. Probably can't really use it, though. Doppelganger could result in some big Blade Storm terms, right? Meteor Austin has, like, too much energy. It happens. So I would consider a doppelganger. Malaise, maybe. I feel like often, usually when we draw into Malaise, we're not gonna play it. Doppelganger, I would play it even for like 0 just to get rid of it. Like if it doesn't work the first time, I'll just say no and deal with it next fight. You say Malaise or Wraith form for you? I don't understand Wraith form. Like you get 2 turns of being invincible. Oh, okay, we do have kunai. So like losing dexterity is not really that big a deal. But it's also expensive, and I'm still not sold on the 2 turns of intangible, right? It's an okay solution for spikers, too. Fair. I feel like Doppelganger is the one I'm gonna use more often out of those. Black Star, Fusion Hammer, or Tiny House. It's a pretty late Black Star. I still have some cards I want to upgrade. Tiny House is just... it's just not good. Is it just Black Star? We might get, like, we might get 2 or 3 additional relics out of it. Like, we don't really even need the energy here. We don't need the potion, certainly. It's a random upgrade. Is it Tiny House? Nah, it's probably Black Star and then we go Elite Max. Still didn't heal the full. Look at this. If we're trying to get the most elites, we can get 3. And get 3 going that way. Okay, so it's probably like this. No, we missed this one if we go that way. So the only way to get that one is to go up this way. In which case we don't get the campfire after this elite. But it's fine because we won't need it. We probably won't need it. Also, we want as many question marks as we can get, but that's not on this path. There's 1, 2... Okay, but like, what if we skip this guy and go for... No, because that's a free relic, but this guy's 2 relics. Yeah, we don't even get 4 question marks. So do we even go for 3 elites? Because if we go this way, right? We can... Well, we can get that if we want. We do have a lot of money. We could go 1... Then I get a fire. 2, 3, 4, get a free relic. And then get this guy. And I'm not that confident about fighting the elites anyways, so... I think that sounds good, actually. Okay. Alright. Okay. Accuracy... Backflip, Storm of Steel. Or, backflip once, Storm of Steel, reflex into, I don't know, something. Something that costs too much energy and we won't be able to play. It's fine. This gives us enough block for everything. Let me just do that. There's our Invid Blades and Blade Dance, though. Don't I wish I was playing those? Okay, so let's work on the ones who are blocking next turn. Well, we can work on all of them, I guess. But mostly on the ones who are blocking next turn. Okay. Wish I had those 2 cards, though. At a playable moment. That wasn't gonna be a playable moment anyways, because we were taking damage, but... Choke, so we can kill them through block. Even though this removes all their block anyways. This guy's causing trouble. What's his deal? Also, I have no block. I have 1 block. I think we have to take out this guy. We have all the tools to do that. We have choke, quick slash, slice. It's like this is 11 damage after choke. And then we would need 2 more cards in order to... Okay, so it would be Cloak and Dagger Shivs. Yeah. Cloak and Dagger Shivs, slice, plus choke kills this guy. And blocks enough. Almost enough for this guy. Alright. And the attacks are going on him? Yes, they are going on him. Hold on, so 6 plus the 5. This 5, that 5. Yeah, so the Shiv doesn't have to go on him, but all these ones. But this one has to go on him. Then we Cloak and Dagger. Shiv here. Okay, now we're taking only 3. Should I be using an attack potion or a weak potion as well? Because I do have the Entropic Brew, and we might even get more potions. kind of want to do this just because he's gonna come back up, right? Okay. Like, I'm not gonna use this if it comes back out, probably, but... Tyrannus. Now you're doing the 18 damage? Rude. Can I even kill him? I can't? What is this? Might need a potion here? What is this? Guess I should have saved the attack potion for now, and I could use it on him. Live and learn. A 1,000 gets is good for this fight, but it's not good for this moment. I'm gonna throw this. Then I'm gonna use my Entropic Brew. Liquid Memories, huh? Liquid Memories Storm of Steel. Well, that does it. So then we could just kill that guy. Liquid Memories Choke? No, that's not enough. But if we Storm of Steel, are we doing enough damage to everyone? We do have accuracy, so each one is 10. Not even worth playing this one. This one being 10 damage is better than playing it. Right? Wait. Because it's 2 to both enemies. 4 times. So 8 damage to each is better than... Yeah. Well, 10 to each, actually. Oh, okay, because we're playing the... So is it Liquid Memories? I think it's Liquid Memories. I mean, there could be a way better fight to be using that on, though, right? No, not necessarily, because we're taking a lot of damage right now. We can block for 18, and they're dealing 23. So we're only taking 5, actually. What if I plated armor? I think we can end the fight right now, though, if I use Liquid Memories. Who's our boss, by the way? I didn't look. It's Time Eater, of course. Of course it's Time Eater. I'm probably using one of his potions, but which one am I gonna need later? Honestly, I'll probably need the Liquid Memories more later, but are we gonna lose? Are we gonna take a lot more damage this fight if I don't just end it now, because this guy's coming back? Let's just do it. Storm of Steel. 1,000 Cats. Storm of Steel. Let me go like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. And we did get another potion as expected. Vulnerable is pretty good. Airship Blades Plus. Do we need another one? It's gonna be an anchor for the time eater, right? Like, it's just gonna shuffle more shivs into our deck instead. It's probably not the play. I think we better skip it. Okay. That's a great start. So we choke. Probably get some defense, or do we need it? So we don't have accuracy, so these are just gonna be 11 each because of choke. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55, 60 damage. Not lethal. The Dewey neutralize. Well, that's probably not as good even. We don't even have that good of a play. How annoying. Colorless card. Okay, if we apply vulnerable, then the 6 damage from these becomes 9 damage. So the 11 damage becomes 14 damage. Also, this is an extra 5 damage that we're adding on. So, we can think of it as 3 more damage for each card. So 15 more damage. And we were at 60, right? Still not lethal. Still not lethal. We could gain 30 block, and then be unable to gain block from cards for 2 turns. Actually, that sounds great. Okay, and we could do 17 damage next turn. No problem. We don't need to worry about blocking. Okay. That is only 16, but we have a strike. Okay. And we have Captain to gamble with reflex. Is fine. We had ways. Backstab, flying knee, piercing whale, bane plus. Nah. Well, I mean, backstab is interesting. It would help on these rooms, right? Backstab would help on these ones when we have less energy. Just a free 11 damage up front. That's gonna be more damage than an upgraded Shiv, so... I'm just gonna take it. Then I guess we're going this way. Okay, we do have the, thorns. And then we can choke him, but we have to defend first. Awkwardly. No, we're just gonna take 4 damage. We're just gonna take 4 damage. Oh wait, we could also use it on him? No, we can't, because it counts as a debuff. Alright, we're just gonna take the 4 damage. Then we're gonna basically go all in on this guy. This guy's not dying. Guys, that guy's not dying. I thought this was a better play than it was. If I'd used Fear Potion on him, would have worked. I should have used, a block, I guess? Draft the Essence of Steel just to block some of it, I guess. Do I have to take 8 damage? No. Nah, not at this point, right? We could take 4, though. But then I used the potion for nothing? Yeah, true. It's better than taking 5. Okay. Messed up again. Double messed up because I used the plated armor, but... We use that to block some damage. Do we calculate a gamble here? It's probably enough just to Shiv neutralize defend. Neutralize mainly for the damage, I guess, and we can remove an artifact, but it doesn't mean much. Gotta get through this guy's shields. And then we just block it all. It's fine. We're getting there. Oh man. Got late fast. Okay. Nothing else for it but to do this. We don't quite have him. Guys, what is this? What is this? How do we not have him? We're taking so much damage right now. I should have killed this guy. Oh my gosh. Faye, where's the undo button? Where's my undo button? You need to calculate these things, Faye. I'm a dumb again. It's gonna hurt. Ow! You back and I'm still alive? That is Pog. But I'm messing up real bad. So, possibly not alive for that long. Okay, we're winning right now, though. At this moment, we're winning. Heard the company that produces meter sticks won't be making them any longer. Oh no. They won't be making them any shorter either? I get it. I get it. That's a good one, prickliest of porcupines. I better lock in because you're here for expert level plays only. Oh, great. Dang it. It might be Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger Plus doesn't give more block. That's kind of disappointing, but 2 Shivs is pretty good for us. I do have accuracy. It's either Cloak and Dagger Plus or it's Skip. So I think it's probably Cloak and Dagger Plus. That's an expensive relic, you guys. We're going here next. They're taking a vet. How do I have so much gold? Let me think. How do I have so much gold? Haven't been to a shop in a while. And we did the, what's it called? We've done a lot of events. One of them was the, Coliseum, which gives you like 100 gold. I don't know where the other 400 came from, but we didn't get like any shops recently. Also, no gold reduction yet. I didn't even know that was a thing on a higher ascension, but that can also be it. The thing that happened, yes. That thing. Like, this is a specific thing, right? It's the red mask? Yeah. I'm not gonna pay 536 for the red mask. Are you crazy? Can get orange pellets. Can get toxic egg. And get pantograph. Okay. Alright. Speaking my language. With Shat's terror. Bane outmaneuver. If it blades mayhem. Could do like mayhem. I guess we probably buy the card removal. It's at 125. Unless we're planning on buying both of these, and I don't think we are. Probably buy Pantagrass, card removal, and I like possibly Mayhem, honestly. By the way, the extension is working for you guys, right? You can see what my deck is and everything? That should be. Is there ever a time where I value orange pellets? Yes. There's certainly times where it's valuable. I don't have a flex potion, though. Some particularly nasty... It's nice against Time Meter, is it? It just, drops the minus draw, right? But it's only the... It doesn't help you on the turn that he does it and makes you draw one less. Does he do other bad debuffs that I remember? I think we gotta remove a card. I think Strike is what we get rid of. Like, we're pretty heavily invested in Shivs. Storm of Steel can turn anything into a Shiv, even a defend. So taking it defensively is still valid, even with Notch's Fumes as well. We have some decent attacks, even if we're looking for attacks. Choke, Quick Slash, Predator. Even this isn't even a decent attack anyways, right? So get out of here, Strike. I think it might be Mayhem, honestly. But I do have... no, probably not, honestly. It can't be, right? Because Storm of Steel ruins it. Survivor is kind of bad with it. Doppelganger, by the way, if the X ones don't spend all your energy, but they do get the benefit of all that energy, right? So, like, that's actually really good with it. Reflex literally does nothing. Calculated Gamble could just be wasted. Alright, I won't get Mayhem. So maybe it's Pantograph and Orange Pellets? Yeah, I like the sound of that. I was also thinking of Distilled Chaos, but... let's just get those. Then fight an elite and hopefully not die. Oh, it's just this guy. Well, sorry to tell you. I have a lot of cards I can play. I think we... yeah, we'll play... We'll just play Backstab Storm of Steel. And go for it. It's not really enough damage, though, is it? I mean, we didn't have accuracy out, we didn't have, any draw, so there's that. And then we defend twice. Actually, calculate a gamble with reflex. Hold on. Would probably get us to, like, accuracy, choke. But then we have to shuffle in Shivs. How much am I comfortable with that? Not very, because he's probably gonna last a few more turns than that, right? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a few of these. Even at lower damage values. We'll leave one. Then we'll calculate a gamble. Draw 6. Still have 3 energy to spend. Nice. I think we don't play choke. We do backflip accuracy. Neutralize. There's a quick slash. Can just take a little damage in order to do quick slash. What do we have here? 1,000 cuts. We wouldn't care if we didn't get to play. Oh yeah, we got rid of weak. So we take 4 damage. Just a quick slash. Oh, how much damage is it? 21? That's pretty good. We gotta get the damage in. Oh, he's weakened as well, so we're not taking any damage. Oops. I knew that. Think we noxious fumes here? We're taking 3 more. To make next turn better, sure. We need as many cards and as much energy as possible to get more damage on him. Oh, these are actually more damage than the slice. I've taken 3 more. Sorry, doing things over there. Shiv came back up. There's so much energy. Okay, so we're definitely choking. Not like, we're not choking. But we're choking him. We're drawing extra, we're get 1,000 cuts. We're not doing any attacks this time? What's going on? I don't think we 1,000 cuts. I think we backslip Infinite Blades Predator. And maybe draw something even better. Okay, we did not draw something better. Then we can do a 0 cost. Before doing this one. We are not killed him fast enough, you guys. What's the deal? Did my deck get worse? I think it got worse. Now he's doing 40 damage. And what am I doing? We got weakened again? How annoying. Think we'd vulnerable him this turn. That needs all our potions, though. Yeah, so we can neutralize him? Yeah, let's do that. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can actually afford to play this. Get more shivs. Could do this and get some block. I could turn all of these into Shiv pluses by shuffling them all into my deck. Is that a terrible idea? Depends. Am I winning this turn? So, it's 6 damage here, but the Shiv plus will be 7, I think. I think it's always 7 damage. It's really not that much more. But it will be improved by the slow, so... do I need to play Survivor? That's so much less damage if I play it. I'm not killing him yet. I'm not killing him, am I? It's difficult to judge, but I don't think so. But the more I play, the more this thing goes up. So it's currently at 30% more damage. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100% more damage. It's still weakened, but... like the last 3 are over double damage. So 20 damage, weakened is 15 damage. We're never gonna kill him this turn then. So I'm gonna Survivor. It's a little bit of a waste. Also, we're getting all of these in the deck. Is that gonna kill me? That might kill me. So redrawn that we're reshuffling the deck on the next hand. And if they're all shids, boy, I'm not gonna be happy about it. But maybe we can kill him that turn with all shids. I don't think so. Like currently it's at 12 instead of 6, which is great. Alright, let's just do it. That was 23 damage for that one. That's pretty good. And now, just hope that that doesn't ruin me. Oh, look, it ruined me. if at first you don't succeed. Shiv again. We're exactly dead, by the way. This should have been an easy fight for me, by the way. I don't know why it wasn't. I need to examine the tapes to figure out why this was not an easy fight for me. Like, it's kind of our thing to just play a bunch of cards, and that's what he's weak to, right? Are Shiv decks actually just not good against him? And I didn't know? Well, nothing we could have done about, like, not fighting him anyways. As a very sad end to that run. It was an okay deck. It had a lot of good elements, but there was definitely something, not quite right about it. It was definitely missing something. Probably just had too many cards, honestly. If I'd played this Shivs before block, I could have gained some decks and survived that turn. True, yeah. We could have survived that last turn. With, like, no health left. I just was honestly kind of hoping against hope that that was enough damage to take him out. And it's like, it's too complicated for me to try to calculate it. The damage on him is too complicated to calculate it in advance. So I just had to kind of wing it. But, you're right, if I had known that it definitely wasn't enough and had calculated that he had exact lethal. Yeah, probably. It is very late for me, so there's also that. My brain isn't in top shape.